Hi, my name's Keaton. I've been invited to document an individual as they try to set a record for the shortest time taken to become a musician. They have a gig in 5 weeks' time. They aim to walk the length and width of the country meeting professionals in the musical field to try and learn what it is to be a musician. You may be wondering, why walk? The answer is simple: extreme travel sickness. There is no GoFundMe for this walk, and I will be driving. Our first destination is Bolton Castle in North Yorkshire. The individual's name is Prawn. That's Prawn. They wanted me to make sure that it's recognised that they have no association with sea creatures, nor form the basis of cocktails eaten or drank. They are also not to be confused with Prawn, P-A-W-N. They are not open for the business of buying and selling of stolen merchandise or family heirlooms. Any mention of a chessboard will result in punishment. They are neither to be confused with Porn, P-O-R-N. There will be absolutely no rising or falling of members, releasing of liquids, penetration or removal of clothes. Separately, they want to make the public aware they suffer from a minor nut allergy. So this is Prawn. Gonna be interviewing you. I think this band are called Wolf and Grimm.
Oh yeah. I'll do.
I'll let you take it away. Well, so what were you guys actually instruments you play?
Different sorts of bagpipes.
Okay.
Pipes and drums. Why pipe? Why pipe? Why not? So, for medieval bagpipes, a chanter to play the tune on, a drone in the background. And very importantly, there's always some form of bag, generally a leather bag, or in some bagpipes it's a complete animal, which is fashioned into a bag to hold the air. What animals? Goats, generally. Yeah. They even use dogs in some places. In Malta, I think they use dogs. But yeah, it's just the neck and the forelegs are kind of in the right place. And then once the back legs have gone, it's kind of the natural shape to sit and do the job.
I was thinking if I die first, Paul, I could leave you my body to do with what you will.
What about the drum? Is that made out of...
It's not as exciting, really. Yeah, it's probably calf skin. I'm not sure, but I think it's a beech barrel calf skin. That nice sort of growly, resonant. All of the music I play has gradually got earlier and earlier.
I find a lot of musicians who are into this sort of thing are kind of into metal as well.
So medieval musicians like loud noises.
But the riffs that you hear in sort of metal guitar music,
it sits, doesn't it? Yeah, it works.
It kind of something similar is happening on hurdy-gurdies.
The hurdy-gurdy is an instrument that sounds like this. What is it about the sound of medieval music that resonates with you more than modern music?
Maybe it is modern music, we're doing it in a certain way. It's one of those Anglo-Norman tunes as well, one of the old English ones. Salve Virgo Singularis. Which is quite a banging tune.
We headed to the Great White Medieval Marquee for the performance.
Brilliant, thank you. That's great. Sorry, but we like that.
Doctor Who publicity
We like
shots from the
quirky
70s
things.
where they do like, you just get, you
He's
know, like,
practically a Doctor Who expert.
well, not the new series, you know,
Oh, no.
up to 1979. Mine is from H&M.
That's from H&M.
And it's a woman's, and I just put this on to make it look a bit more medieval. This is a bit of 60s medieval.
So this was handmade by a medieval leather worker.
Oh, right.
To my specifications. I love this modified
Yeah,
one.
it was a woman in the woman's department.
This guy's called David Yardley.
My name is David Yardley. Music name, David Yardley Music. I am a countertenor. I sing as a countertenor. And I also now play a medieval harp. I'm medieval. So I think it's really important not just to focus on the past, but also the present and how this music has something to say to the present. If you've ever looked inside a piano, it looks like that. But then you're hitting the strings down here with little hammers playing the strings. But it's a very similar kind of principle. So it's essentially like playing a piano on the side. You know, your fingers like this on the piano, suddenly they're like this on the harp. Exactly. And so as you'll see when I play, I'll use two hands. In this piece, Countess Beatrice de Dia is essentially complaining about the various shortcomings of her lover.
I've written a note to make a joke about the shortcomings of her lover. I can't think of any.
Important. I mean, well, with instrumental music, why do we enjoy instrumental music? We can't understand those words either. There are no words. So it's obviously possible to enjoy music very, very much and be truly transported by it without understanding the words. So we don't have to always focus so much on the words with sung music either.
I'm going to get
I
the
should write
microphone
that
in.
down. That was a good answer.
Our friend Mr. Yardley invited us upstairs to come and watch the festival choir that she featured in. Unknown, Prawn suddenly darted out of the performance. I followed them into the castle, but quickly lost them in the labyrinth of one-way OAP chambers. Historic toilets are called garderobes or privies, and deposit waste straight out through the castle wall into what in medieval times was a cesspit, but unfortunately now is home to Granny's kitchen and the raffle stand. I decided to retreat beyond the castle walls. I found an old hag to badger. I only call her a hag because that's medievally correct.
Excuse me, could I ask you some questions about your outfit?
You could, yes. Yes, certainly.
What are you wearing?
I'm actually dressed in late 1300s, actually, so a little bit early for this festival. So I'm wearing a gophered headdress. That refers to the sort of ruffles in it. I've got a kirtle and a surcoat and a typical leather belt with this very strange knot that we all seem to wear as well. And these are called hanging sleeves, and if ever I finish it, they should have buttons and buttonholes there so that you can have them open or closed.
Wow, did you make it yourself?
I I did actually, yes.
My God, that's
I
amazing.
didn't make the hat, I will admit to that, but I did make the dress.
Where did you get the hat from?
A lady called Kat, who, if I'm allowed to advertise, she does wonderful hats called Kat's Hats.
My shame slightly dimmed, I cautiously wandered off, making sure to avoid Granny's kitchen and the raffle stand, to try and find Prawn again.
I found you, Prawn.
Bizarre.
I'm James.
I'm Nicholas.
And together we are Bizarre. That's B-I-S-A-R-R. It's a Swedish word meaning outlandish.
Who's the boss? Who's the boss?
I don't think there is a boss, to be honest. I don't know what you think.
No.
We kind of...
It's a duo, so it's sort of 50-50. I mean, if there was going to be a person, if you had to choose, it'd probably be me. Sound collector rather than an instrument collector. I like to collect instruments that have different sounds. So it's flutes, jaw harps, the duduk, the nickel harper, which I've made, and various other things, drums and stringy things.
I like the low, rumbly, thick, rich sounds, like the lowest strings on an oud. I don't know, for me there's something, maybe it's like a primal appeal or something to do with these low sounds. Because again, for me the sound that they're all replicating is the kind of the throat singing. Primal appeal of that is that the human voice is the first instrument, wasn't it? So it kind of harkens you back to our musical origins.
Yeah, for me it's the same reason, but for the opposite reasons.
There you go. Well, we sing in...
Swedish, Latin, medieval, Galician Portuguese.
Azerbaijani, medieval Arabic, Andalusian, medieval Arabic. When I sing in English, I'm always disappointed by the quality of the lyrics. I find that it's just full of low-effort cliches. Whereas when you sing in a language and you don't understand the words, you can focus more on just the beauty of the sound of that language.
Absolutely.
And the flavour that adds to it without necessarily understanding the meaning of it.
As someone that struggles to speak other languages, verbal languages, the musical language is a lot easier and more interesting and more accessible for me to connect with.
I feel so cheated that I live in like the first time in thousands of years that we don't wear
cloaks and capes. I don't dress like this all the time because they don't have pockets.
It's just this is for fear of being judged.
Yeah, being looked at funny when you go to the shop to get milk.
Yeah, area. I don't know. That's a good point. Yeah,
good point.
Actually, who are you calling the fuckers? Is that us? Oh, it's
the people told that our music is very, very danceable, which was an extremely high compliment.
Although I haven't seen anyone dance to it yet.
No, not yet, unfortunately. All medieval tunes have been done at this point, so it's nice to see what spin you can put on it yourself.
It kind of connects you with our ancestors in a way. It's quite surreal, I think, to play this music. But just the way I see it is that a lot of folk culture is dying out as everything has this kind of globalised tint to it, you know. For me, playing that music is kind of my way of playing my part, however small that is, in just keeping the music going. I look at most of my friends and they don't have hobbies, you know. They don't have hobbies at all because they'll get home from work, they'll put the TV on, they'll get their phone out, and that's it. If that's how they're happy living, that's fine, you know what I mean? But just from my point of view, it's a shame to not dedicate time towards a hobby or a craft or music, whatever that be.
There's everything to know about us. that's possible.
There's
Everything.
no more. We've used our knowledge.
Perfect. What are you supposed to be?
Their name's Prawn.
Sorry?
That person there, I mean.
Yeah, their name's Prawn.
Prawn.
Yeah.
What do you mean,
right.
prawn? Huh?
What are you doing, Prawn? Put it down.
What's so bad? Yeah.
Prawn? Oh, what the...
What are you doing? It's a museum.
I guess we're not bringing Prawn back in. Later that night, whilst Prawn was still sleeping, I was lured back into the castle for a glass of mead by a fair maiden. I was greeted with what looked like a medieval jam night of biblical proportions. Revellers passed around their instruments, each having a blow or a bash on each other's pipes. Mead flowed left to right all through the night, and with no Prawn in sight, I put down the camera and got lost in the might of the 14th century, or the 15th century. I got lost in one of the centuries. Shout out medieval music in the day. It was a great festival.